My name is Janelle. I'm 17 years old. I'm about to be a senior in high school in a predominantly white school in a predominantly white town in a predominantly white state. So, to say that navigating my blackness has been easy would be a gross exaggeration. Um, I was adopted at birth by a white couple, and um, I have never truly felt like this is where I belong 100%. I love my family, and I think that they've done everything in their power to help me navigate my blackness as well as I can. But they aren't black. My parents are not black. And so I never really felt like I connected with my parents on that level until my mom got remarried and I finally had people in my family who were black other than my brother. And for the first time, I kind of felt like I belonged in my family. You know, my entire extended family on my dad's side is all white. Um, my mom's extended family is predominantly white. Um, and so I've always kind of felt like an outsider, you know? I think being raised by people who are white definitely made me question my blackness. Um, because I kind of felt like there's always things that I will never understand. Because my parents aren't black. Like, I will be in a group of black people and there'll be something said or like an action and I just like it won't it doesn't understand, like I don't, and then it's something that I now have to consciously think about and be like, so was that just like a me thing that I don't understand, or is that because um I didn't grow up around a lot of black people? And that has been something I've always struggled with, and one way that I try to kind of combat that is that I try and educate myself about black issues, about things that affect the black community. Because being from a predominantly white suburb, I don't deal with a lot of those issues firsthand. Um, and so I think the way that I go about it is I try to educate myself and I try to educate others who might not be privy to what living life as a black person is like. And I feel like this channel could be helpful to people like that, people who don't know. And I think it's really easy to sit back and be like, well, those things don't affect me, so I don't need to educate myself on them. I don't need to think about them because it's very simple to push it to the back of my mind and not think about, because you don't see it day to day. I don't see a lot of issues that affect black community day to day. Like, I live in a place that's not over policed. I don't live in a place where I see a lot of police brutality. I don't live in a place where I constantly feel like my life might be under threat. And so that is a privilege that a lot of black people are not afforded. So then I now have to go and educate myself about those things because I don't personally experience them on a day-to-day basis. And so I think that a lot of what is going on in the world right now, with the death of George Floyd, with the rise in police brutality and all of that stuff, it's made me realize that I was being complacent. I was sitting back and being like, it doesn't affect me, so it's really easy to not think about it when I don't want to. And I'm kind of tired of that. I'm tired of being complacent. I'm tired of only thinking about things that affect me. And I'm tired of pretending like I am some know-all, be-all about the black community and issues that affect them, because I'm not. And that's okay to admit, because I think as people, it is our job to educate ourselves on a daily basis. You should constantly be learning. I should constantly be learning. And I think that that is something that this channel can help with. Throughout the last month or so, I have kind of felt like I'm not doing enough. Like, I feel like there's more that I can do. And I think when think when my sister texted me about like starting a channel, I was elated because I was like, this is something that I can do, that even if it only helps myself, it's helping someone. It's helping, and hopefully it reaches more people. You know, hopefully this is a safe space for people to come and talk about things that they would like to talk about. And I think that everyone has a different way that they can help. And I think that it's really important to find the way that you can help best. And it's going to look different for different people. And so I just think that this could be the place where change happens. Yeah, so to kind of summarize it all in a succinct manner, I'm 17. I go to a predominantly white school in a predominantly white town in a predominantly white state, and I have questioned my blackness, and I have tried my best to educate myself and help in the education of others, and making sure that I am a person that people can talk to when they need a safe space to talk about race. Thanks.